the Ancestors facility. I hope we can find something we can use to restore my system. But the Vulgus commander has already ordered his troops to extract the data.
Loading.
Are we too late?
The Ancestors' data should not be underestimated. Not only does it have immense capacity, it's also quantum encrypted. Even the Magisters who worked here doing research have said that full data extraction is impossible.
Magisters? Do you mean the technologists who were once allied with the Vulgus?
More importantly, the enemy is after the Ancestors' data as well. Can anyone think why?
Nothing comes to mind. My only guess is that this place is somehow connected to the Ironheart. I'll know once I have the data. Descendant, unfortunately none of the Ancestors' data remains in this terminal. I will check the other terminals, but it seems the Vulgus were successful with their extraction.
That can't be right. If it were possible to fully extract the data, then the Magisters would have already done it.
Until recently, it would have been impossible for the Vulgus as well. However, if they have someone on their side who is very familiar with the Ironheart, then it will have been achievable. By applying algorithms from the Ironheart to military applications, electronic warfare capabilities can be greatly improved. I recommend we investigate the other terminals.
Descendant, did you come here looking for me? Or did you come to witness the superior technology of Vulgus? I am Greg, commander of the invading Vulgus forces. It is a shame that I am unable to face you directly.
This terminal also does not contain the Ancestors' data. However, Descendant, I sense the transmission of the Ancestors' data is happening close by. That is most likely where the enemy command center is located. As the enemy sealed off Kingston's network, transmitting data over a long distance would have been impossible. This means we still have an opportunity to retrieve the Ancestors' data. This is the Ancestors' facility. I hope we can find something we can use to restore my system. But the Vulgus commander has already ordered his troops to extract the data. Are we too late?
The Ancestors' data should not be underestimated. Not only does it have immense capacity, it's also quantum encrypted. Even the Magisters who worked here doing research have said that full data extraction is impossible.
Magisters? Do you mean the technologists who were once allied with the Vulgus?
More importantly, the enemy is after the Ancestors' data as well. Can anyone think why?
Nothing comes to mind. My only guess is that this place is somehow connected to the Ironheart. I'll know once I have the data. Descendant, unfortunately none of the Ancestors' data remains in this terminal. I will check the other terminals, but it seems the Vulgus were successful with their extraction.
That can't be right. If it were possible to fully extract the data, then the Magisters would have already done it.
Until recently, it would have been impossible for the Vulgus as well. However, if they have someone on their side who is very familiar with the Ironheart, then it will have been achievable. By applying algorithms from the Ironheart to military applications, electronic warfare capabilities can be greatly improved. I recommend we investigate the other terminals.
Descendant, did you come here looking for me? Or did you come to witness the superior technology of of the fungus. I am Greg, commander of the invading fungus forces. It is a shame that I am unable to face you directly.
Wait.
This terminal also does not contain the Ancestors' data. However, Descendant, I sense the transmission of the Ancestors' data is happening close by. That is most likely where the enemy command center is located. As the enemy sealed off Kingston's network, transmitting data over a long distance would have been impossible. This means we still have an opportunity to retrieve the Ancestors' data. This is the Ancestors' facility. I hope we can find something we can use to restore my system. But the Vulgus commander has already ordered his troops to extract the data. Are we too late?
The Ancestors' data should not be underestimated. Not only does it have immense capacity, it's also quantum encrypted. Even the Magisters who worked here doing research have said that full data extraction is impossible.
Magisters? Do you mean the technologists who were once allied with the Vulgus?
More importantly, the enemy is after the Ancestors' data as well. Can anyone think why?
Nothing comes to mind. My only guess is that this place is somehow connected to the Ironheart. I'll know once I have the data. Descendant, unfortunately none of the Ancestors' data remains in this terminal. I will check the other terminals, but it seems the Vulgus were successful with their extraction.
That can't be right. If it were possible to fully extract the data, then the Magisters would have already done it.
Until recently, it would have been impossible for the Vulgus as well. However, if they have someone on their side who is very familiar with the Ironheart, then it will have been achievable. By applying algorithms from the Ironheart to military applications, electronic warfare capabilities can be greatly improved. I recommend you investigate the other terminals.
Descendant, did you come here? Or did you come to to face you directly.
This terminal also does not contain the Ancestors' data. However, Descendant, I sense the transmission of the Ancestors' data is happening close by. That is most likely where the enemy command center is located. As the enemy sealed off Kingston's network, transmitting data over a long distance would have been impossible. This means we still have an opportunity to retrieve the...
Commencing. Turret.
This operation? It's just wiping them all out.
If there's something you need, you'll need to pay.
I survived. When Grain fell, I gave up and ran. Thanks to that, I survived. There once was a time that Kingston, known as King Square, was full of human vitality. During that time, countless people gathered to sing songs. Songs about the beauty of this world and the torment of existence, the joy of birth and the sadness of passing. Now the songs can no longer be heard, and only the faint wails of those who have passed echo throughout this place. The resting places of great heroes are buried under the remains, and the glory they earned has been trampled under the vile feet of the invaders. Perhaps the brilliant
hours of the morning, while it was still dark. I saw it with my own eyes. Something enormous crawling down through the darkness. It was.
Staff reporting to HQ. The plants within the Vulgus classified area have been running non-stop for the past few days. We've captured occasional instances of a suspicious form of energy being released, but it is impossible to act.
When I close my eyes, the horrible memories of that day come flooding back. The voices of demons, people screaming for mercy, the burning city. Steel armor was useless against the demons' weapons. All our knights and soldiers died, as if proving that humans fighting the demons was a lost cause. But thanks to their sacrifice, many people were able to escape. As I watched the city burn, I understood that the age of prosperity of humankind had ended. Now we faced an age of fighting for survival. Lavish accessories and fine clothes had become meaningless. What was that?
This gigantic tree is believed to have once been the subject of religious worship by the indigenous people of this zone. Scholars have been unable to provide an accurate explanation for the existence of this tree. And no one can say how it was able to grow to such a massive size. The origins of the tree cannot be found among the records stored within the National Library of the Kingdom. All that exists is a single record stating that the tree is much older than the kingdom itself. In the songs of the bards, this tree is said to be the domain of forest fairies from the legends of old. However,
I'll never forget that morning's report. The first words out of that pale lieutenant's mouth were, "Demons had invaded." Demons. I reprimanded the lieutenant for the absurdity. Demons.
I can't remember how long I ran. When I came to my senses, I was surrounded by the faces of other distraught people. Like me, they had lost everything. They had all fled thinking only of their survival. But now they were finally realizing what they had lost. I felt myself smiling bitterly at the thought, and I saw my emotions reflect.
Magister and Ace told us about a mysterious power called Arcade. Only humans are able to manipulate Arcade, and it is a power inherent to the life of this world. We were told that if even one person could be found who was able to wield Arcade and unleash its potential, they will gain the power to take on the Vulgus, and even the Colossi. They took us to a site in this mountain range. The ruins looked incredibly old and contained mysterious structures made of unfamiliar materials. The Magisters had foreseen our journey from the start. This is why they guided the survivors to this place. This structure was our destination from the very beginning. Many questions were raised. People began to doubt the Magisters again. And the Magisters could only relate what they had already said. They could not manipulate Arcade, and thus, even their own understanding of it was based on theory. And so on.
going that way. Be careful.
Summoning turret.
Although, come to think of it, isn't this an urn? We have to succeed no matter what, if we want to widen the gap between us and them.
Assault turret activated.
Sorry, not a good time to make jokes. Our supply box is waiting for the sample to arrive. Isn't that a Vulgus transport ship? Be careful. We're fine. You can stop worrying about us and finish the operation.
Turret engaged.
Okay. Move the sample to the supply box. Great. We extracted the data as quick as we could and found out that they were also storing Caligo bones. Now, I have to try to figure out why.
I remember the day I became a descendant and embraced Arcade. It enveloped me. I was filled with confidence that I could do anything. It was an incredible experience. After becoming a descendant, defeating the Vulgus army became straightforward. We were convinced that with enough descendants, we could fight off the Vulgus and take Ingress. Perhaps we failed because of our overconfidence. One day, we set out to give the Vulgus a taste of their own medicine. It was a simple mission to raise their outposts and ruin their supplies. With the power of the descendants, it should have been easily accomplished. But HQ did not account for one important factor: the existence of Corel. The one who commanded the Vulgus. He alone thwarted all we had planned.
shield destroyed.
Befitting of the name White Knight, in this zone, the sun almost never sets throughout the year. We discover the sole explanation for this in an incredibly old history book from an ancient human society. Our previous assumption of this place as being one which is blessed with an unceasing sun and flowing clear waters was arrogant in the extreme. Could it be?
Some believed we should kill them outright, but I knew we had to speak with them first. We needed to understand why the demons had...
When I first heard of the beings called the Ancestors, I thought everyone was trying to trick me. That there was once a race of ancient humans who possessed technology far superior to that of our current age. Not a chance. However, once I noticed that not a single one of the Magisters was smiling, I realized. There was a forgotten civilization. It happened at a time during which humanity had reached unimaginable levels of development. The Magisters provided several articles of evidence. The massive underground ruins, the titanic sphere floating in the sky, and a hollow large enough to swallow a mountain. It was just as the Magisters had described. The world was full of mysteries that we could not yet explain. Of these, the most inexplicable one is the old mystery in Hagios. This structure, which has been referred to simply as the Old Mystery since ancient times, was said to be a structure of the Ancestors. Hearing that was more than enough explanation. Mysteries that cannot be understood by humanity were crafted by their hands. Nothing could be more magnificent. We must explore their ruins and discover their secrets as soon as possible. What were they thinking when they created these mysteries? And what other secrets did they bury?
Bring it. Come at me. Turret summoned. My shield is down. I'm gonna load. Shields up.
Descendant, I'll operate the furnace and start the inversion furnace sequence. Follow the directions laid out in your receive and get to the furnace. The Vulgus forces will come after you, but there's no time to lose. You must move quickly.
Guide, I've heard that the inversion process releases an enormous amount of energy. Can you guarantee that the units that enter will be safe without my barrier?
If we can escape while the Ironheart is still in the inversion furnace, the Descendants will not be exposed to the energy. Our biggest problem is the Vulgus commander leading the fortress defense. If they appear, they will delay everything, lowering our chance of success.
Leave that to us. I'll blow them up no matter how strong they are.
They're operating the furnace. Do they know about the inversion furnace? They must believe they can destroy the fortress by overloading it. How futile! Close the partition and stop their advance. Once I've resupplied, I will hunt them down myself.
The Vulgus are stalling. We can open the partition by disconnecting the power. Fortunately, they are unaware of our true goal. They believe that we are only here to destroy the fortress.
However, if Jaber's jamming signal is disrupted, they will discover everything. We must complete the operation before that happens.
Loading. It's caught up.
Have communications with Master Corel not been restored yet? There's no response from Agios either. However, Master Corel doesn't need to know why the scum are headed to the inversion furnace. A dead descendant says nothing. Send our forces to the Ironheart lab. We will fight the Descendants there. This is your opportunity to distinguish yourselves in battle. Eliminate the vermin.
Shields up. Turret engaged. Destroy the inversion furnace's control system. I don't want to meddle with Master Corel's accomplishment, but Amon can rebuild it. You vermin will not have it your way.
Descendant, it's too late. The enemy is fighting back. If they destroy the control system, I cannot continue the inversion process. We must stop them.
Shit.
There you are.
Thanks, Epic.
Sensing turret.
Looks like we still have a long way to go.
Seem to be in trouble. Freyna, snap out of it already.
Thanks, Chamber.
Somebody help me. Like hell! My shield! You still have work to do.
The genius even saves people.
Shields are down. Need to be recharged.
Come on. Cover here. You're all tough. I knew this about you. Hurt somebody's turret.
Shields are offline.
Let's be turret activated. Reloading. That hurt like hell. Reload.
Descendant, I've located the core facility necessary to activate the furnace. I'll try to gain control of it. Then we can be sure that the inversion operation remains viable.
To your death.
Turret engaged. This is the AC I have. Take care.
Guide, have you stopped the enemy from destroying the system?
I have accessed the core facility and am installing the system. Once I have completed this, I will be able to activate the inversion furnace.
But?
The automation system has been damaged by the enemy. In order to finish the inversion process, I must operate the furnace system manually.
Wait. That means...
Someone has to be left behind in the furnace.
I'm coming now. I'll take care of it.
Ajax, you're not thinking straight. We can't hold the defense line without you. If it falls, we'll all fall to the Vulgus.
Damn it.
Descendant, what do you think? Descendant?
Time to wrap this up.
Descendant, I understand. I inform everyone that we will proceed with the operation.
What do you mean? You're going ahead with the operation?
She has a point. We've come too far to give up. We have to protect the defense line. If we fall here, it'll be all over for the guys at the furnace.
We'll really have to steel ourselves for this.
That is the inversion furnace. When you are ready, I'll remove the Ironheart from the arcade. I will be with you until the end, Descendant. Inversion sequence activated. Initiating Ironheart overload.
Come at me.
Descendant, as you overload and destroy the Ironheart, you will experience anomalous events in the area around the furnace. It seems this energy is very similar to void erosion. Be careful. Getting close to it can be dangerous. But you cannot place yourself too far from the furnace either. I need a Descendant's RK to control the furnace system.
How do these vermin have an iron heart? And an inverted iron heart, no less. All units, stop the inversion furnace. Master Corral must be informed. Restore communications immediately.
Ironheart mass reduction. 30%. The heart is overloading. It's getting more intense. Void erosion is also increasing. Be careful.
The defense line is collapsing. More Vulgus forces are heading to the furnace. They have enough to worry about over there.
We have to step it up.
Ironheart mass reduction. 60%. Descendant, watch out for the falling fragments of the anti-materialized Ironheart.
They are inverting the inverted iron heart.
Summoning turret.
Are they trying to destroy it? So that's what they were intending all along. Not on my watch.
Damn it! The defense commander has broken through the line. He's heading your way.
Levick, cover me. I need to help Ajax.
Don't worry about me. Go help. Furnace.
This heat? Yes. I was made for this place, wasn't I? I will protect Master Corell's accomplishment. I will go to Clipper.
Descendant, the Vulgus has activated an emergency shutdown of the inversion furnace. We cannot complete the overloading sequence until we remove this final safety measure. Defeat the Vulgus and deactivate the final safety measure.
Bring it. out of it already.
The shield is damaged.
You're all talking. I knew this. Loading. My shield is down.
Deactivation of safety measure. Pending. Descendant. Destroy the Ironheart.
If it's new research, I'm listening. Oh, the special human child. What do you need?
Most of the main passageways are now either blocked or destroyed. It appears the enemy intends to destroy the entire facility. Air vents, drainage pipes, maintenance ducts. Use any available alternative means of escape that you can.
Sharon, I've restored some of the data from the Vulgus experiment records. According to these records, the facility you're in is the private laboratory of General Amon of the Legion of Immortality. As it was Ironheart traces which led us to this place, Corell and Amon might actually be there.
It won't be an easy fight if they are.
Sharon?
Awaiting your transmission.
The traces of the Ironheart detected here. They're... never mind. I will let you know after I've performed further analysis.
Okay, Guide. They've synchronized the alarms with the nuclear reactor's self-destruct switch. What the hell are they thinking? They'd rather take everyone and everything with them than give up the Ironheart. I can modify the circuitry, find the alarms and destroy them.
Summoning turret.
Reload! I'll hide you all. This is the ultimate shield.
Summoning assault turret.
Reload!
Alarm disabled. Strange. I'm sure they wouldn't dare do something like that if Corell and Amon were actually here. For now, we need to stabilize the deactivated reactor, turn on the coolers. I'll continue tracking the Ironheart traces.
Reloading.
All units transmitting critical operation details. From the restored Vulgus experiment records, I've reconstructed an audio recording that seems to have been made during the time of the experiments. Listen.
The Legion will become greater through the Ironheart. Rise, Dark Warriors. Give your lives for Grippo. Stand at the vanguard. Ausbrook. I will stand at the vanguard of the Legion. Ausbrook submits to Lord Corell's command. The Ironheart will initiate the data insertion
Then these Ironheart traces are...
Alzarogue.
I see you found the experiment records. Seems I wasn't thorough enough to keep them. Yes, I am Alzarogue. Lord Karel's vanguard. Born again, thanks to the Ironheart. Lord Karel said you would come. I am to bring him your gift. I'll be waiting, descendant.
Damn it! So the Ironheart's already gone, then?
So this is why the traces felt displaced. Descendant, in order to increase the accuracy of our pursuit, we need to access all the data on Vulgus units who were transformed using the Ironheart. You must defeat Alzarogue. Sharon, will you relay a detailed report of this to HQ?
Will do. I'll be on my way. Good hunting.
I'll have your lifeless body join us as well.
This is the ace in my hand.
It is over, Descendant. But there is so much information that is hard to accept. This Alzarogue is one thing. But Karel has ordered for the Ironheart to be inverted. Whatever that means. Inversion.